Alright everyone, are you all ready for the first run of Bingothon Winter 2021? I hope you sure are. Let's have some fun with new Super Lucky's Tale by MooshPaw. But first off, I would like to give a quick shout out to Team 17, who are sponsoring our event, who currently have a huge Black Friday sale on stream across their vast library of indie titles. They have up to 90% off to selected titles, so go check that out. Also, we got a donation in. We got a huge donation in, by the way. That is not to take lightly. We got a $100 donation by Golden Devil, saying, Fred Hutch is a cause that is close to my heart for personal reasons. So I am happy to donate to help them with their life-saving medical research. Thank you very much, Golden Devil, for your donation. It is really much appreciated. Now, without further ado, I'm sorry for keeping you so long. MooshPaw, take it away.
Don't worry. Hello everyone, my name is MooshPaw, and it's really exciting to be here, showing off new Super Lucky's Tale. This is a very fun 3D platformer, but at the start of the game we have a 3-minute unskippable cutscene, so we might as well use that. The timer starts when we hit continue, so it's gonna be a countdown in 3, 2, 1, and we can start the timer. So what is new Super Lucky's Tale? It's a very fun 3D platformer developed by Playful Studios. It's about a fox who tries to defeat this guy who's Jinx. He's a cat, for all you cat lovers out there. And we're doing a bingo, which means random objectives and all that fun stuff. Thanks to this 3-minute cutscene, we can actually take a look at the bingo objectives. Well, just chilling, like no pressure, just look at the objectives. I can explain, for example, the column 1 row 1 says lucky letters. There's lucky letters on the level that, well, spell lucky, so you have L-U-C-K-Y, and if you get them all, you get a page. There's also a hidden page, for example, just below the previous objective. That's basically, yeah, a hidden page. We'll talk about pages a bit later on. We also have 600 coins in Piggy Peril. Now, you would normally get 300 for most runs because 300 gives you the coin page. The page for completing the level. Now, what do pages work for? Pages work for basically unlocking the boss's door. For example, the first boss is called Mittens, and he needs 8 pages for you to unlock the door. So yeah, you just basically want as many pages as possible to unlock doors and move into the next one. However, since we're doing some random objectives, we might as well not take it too fast and just see what the fastest route is. You know, it's not quite any percent. Just a reminder, this is single line, which means well, it's only gonna be one line in a row. And just looking at the like what I have, it's actually gonna be quite fast. There's nothing in the game, like there's many rows that can be completed in the third world even without like completing the game or anything like that. I'm actually surprised there's no Foxington stuff. Foxington is the post game, which I swear there's always at least one objective of Foxington and now there isn't. That's crazy. that's weird. I've never seen that. That's interesting. Okay. So I think column 2 can't work because I have to go to Terror Train, which is on the last world, and it's gonna take a while. Same with Grave Awakening. Oh wait, never mind, I just saw the Foxington level. It's on column 3, row 1. All Chief's challenges is probably the most fun objective you can have for the bingo, for Foxington. Anyway, I haven't explained our glitches. Here's Bong Hop. Bonk Hop is basically broken because we can bonk into a wall and it resets our double jump, so we can just climb out any area and skip the tutorial. Here's Mittens. I was just talking about him earlier on, and we're gonna just mash through his dialogue. Summary, he tells us how great rivals will be. Spoiler, we don't actually see him after we defeat him. And I think it's the only cat we don't see after we defeat him. Like every single other cat, we see them at least twice. But the one that says, oh, we'll be great rivals, nope. Only once. So that's Horel, and for the start I think I'm just gonna do what's basically 100% heavy hits. The first world of Lucky. Mainly to have pages. So here's the C. Now we're gonna pick up 2 big coins, which give us 10 instead of 1. Gonna dive over here. We're gonna pick up this diamond and then double jump to the switch. This is interesting because after a cutscene or double jump resets, so we technically have another third jump. We're gonna jump to the K. Oops, I didn't mean to go that high up. Gonna pick up this golem head, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the first thing I did was actually pick up a head and deliver it to the bell. And now the second one, so we missed a tier 1 for the page, and it's gonna take a little while, but that's fine. It's just so this golem wakes up being sleepy, like me, because it's 6 AM, but it's fine. Fun fact, I didn't even wake up like at 6 AM very sleepy. I woke up like 20 minutes before the alarm. But that's usually me. That's usually me, I'm not gonna lie. And you do have to wonder if Moosh can't even sleep at all. Whatever. We go here, Mittens summons 3 flowers that we pretty much one-shot. Ow, never mind. Imagine getting hit, oops. I will go to the left to pick up this diamond, blue one. It gives us 50, and then there's a pink diamond that gives us 25 coins, and that's everything for coins. That's pretty much everything for coins. Okay, so now we're gonna head up. Hit that switch, the head goes down, pick it up. We go down here, here's 5 coins, or not. Oops. Okay, we have to leave the head, this is not optimal. Okay, we need 300. Killing an enemy gives us 3, so I was expecting for 5 going down and then 3 from Worm. I did neither, technically speaking. I did really bad. Okay. Okay, the golems, he woke up. He now summons a bridge. I don't know how he does it, but he really does put an effort to it. Look at that. Good job. Very nice job. Okay. So we now head here and we pick up the page. Now here's an interesting glitch. Okay. Whenever you finish a level, in the loading screen it's safe. So we actually just close the game right there. Like Alt F4, goodbye. Gives us time to put the objectives on, mark them down. And by doing this, there's usually a page countdown. Like for example, I need 8 pages for Mittens and I just picked up 4. It would tell me, hey, you're now missing 4 instead of 8. We skip that completely. So we're gonna go to, oh wait, I just noticed it's not go fetch Piggy Pearl. Okay. Oops. I read this wrong. I'm gonna close the game. It's faster. Oops. I read that level wrong. It's not. We don't actually have any business on Go Fetch. Oops. See, this is what happens when you wake up at 6 a.m. It's for a good cause though. Hope you guys are enjoying bingo. Oh, why does this happen to me? Now I enter a puzzle. I didn't even mean to enter a puzzle. Do we have puzzles on? I don't think we have. Oh, and now we have the page countdown. You know what? Whatever. This is going... Everything that can go wrong is going absolutely wrong, but who cares? Free time loss. Okay, so this is an interesting level because... as you might see, it's not really 3D. It looks kinda 2D-ish. Like left to right. But we will give it a twist. It's a runner. Which means Lucky just goes forward. I'm not holding the stick, he's just going forward. This is the fastest levels for 4 pages you can do. But of course, if you miss something, you have to reset. Because there's no way you get that back. So we're gonna do this 100% too and move into the next world. I think that's okay. So here's our hidden page. Get the cape, the Y, go down here, jump on this bird, and move on. We officially have 300 coins, and yeah, it's not an auto-scroller, I would say, because when you dive, you have like a humming property towards bounce pads and enemies. So that's a way to optimize this level. We do that, and once again we close this. Not because, like, for some PCs it might be faster, and for example, this game came out on the Switch before any other platform. And so, closing the game takes years. However, it does bring to a cool bug where the door... We have pages for the door, okay? We have 8 pages. But the door is not unlocked per se. Like, we're not supposed to unlock it before seeing the cutscene. So by doing this, by beating the boss before the cutscene ends, we get some cool stuff that basically makes it so that in the next worlds, we're only gonna see the cutscene once, and we're not gonna see that again. Which is free time safe. It's really good. Okay, we talked to Mittens. Goodbye, Mittens. I think I have an idea of what I want to do, which is sadly just any percent now that I think about it. It's actually just any percent route. It's crazy. Like, there's nothing really better than doing any percent right now. Any percent with such a... No, we could actually call it old route for any percent. Like, that's actually the bingo route we're doing. That's so disappointing. Who wants that? That's so meh. I could spice it up a little. I'm just not sure if I should. The thing is that if I try to spice it up a little, I have to either go endgame or post game. That's how it works. So here's Mittens. Yep. If you guys have noticed, you can just stand here and you dodge all his fireballs. It's actually crazy how he doesn't actually fight you. He just kinda sense things. And then he dies. And then cool glitch, you can break his falling animation by tail swiping him. And it's like half a second faster, but it's half a second faster, you know what I mean? Any free time saves taken for a speedrun. So now we have Mittens right there on all the middle of the bingo. Gonna mark that down. double bingo. I could go double line, perhaps, but I'm still unsure. Here's Tess, shoutouts to Steve. In his splits, he has Tess as my girl, so you know, as Steve's girl is Tess. Don't mess with Steve. He made the Discord. Just saying. Tess is like my favorite boss fight though. Like it's not hard, none of this game is hard at all. But it's interesting, nonetheless. Okay, so bad news. I might have messed up the bingo a bit. And yeah, we're just not gonna talk about that, okay? Should I? I don't know. Here's a lucky ball, no one likes this. You have to collect every coin, and if you mess up one, then you lose like 5 seconds by going back. We call this lucky ball in joke to monkey ball, so welcome to Super Lucky Ball, everyone. Wish moving. I use keyboard for this. Like this is the only part where I use keyboard. Like this game with keyboard is really bad. But the D-pad sensation of Lucky Ball really helps. Okay, so now we're gonna ult out and I don't know. I guess we should explain. Okay, so I might have done a little bad addition, because every level had 600 coins, even though it was not possible, so I edited them. And apparently I put Piggy Peril, which is this level. It's a run killer. Well, this whole world is a run killer. What I put is like 600 coins, and we could try, but I know it's not possible. Like, there's no way. No 3D level has been possible so far. So I'm just gonna do any percent. Because I'm scared, okay? I don't wanna make the schedule too late. Okay, didn't make it. I'm gonna pick up that hidden page and then damage boost back. That's what I was supposed to do. I just took a little while to do it. Now we're gonna head into this area, jump on this tire and hit that. Now we enter this foxhole and we move to the right. We have some timer coins. I'm not sure we have seen timer coins yet. Worry not, timer coins last forever. I'm not kidding. So you don't have to hurry up, okay? You can just... I mean, it's a speedrun, you should hurry it up, but you get my point. Here
Do we have time for a quick message?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, awesome, thank you very much. I just wanted to remind everyone that we've got some really cool bid wars and incentive throughout the marathon, and you can check them out if you type !incentives in the chat. And one I would really like to point your attention to is for the seed choice for the Minecraft run that is upcoming basically right after this run. Because yes, you can get to choose what the seed will be for that run if you donate anytime, well, before this run ends. So definitely get your donations in and see what you can come up with. I'm definitely looking forward to see how that will turn out.
Alright. So now it's gonna be the broken that I was explaining. As you can see here, the chains break. That should only happen when your countdown goes to 0. And that makes it so that you only, like, the cutscene no longer gets triggered, even though we still miss 5 pages on the countdown. We're gonna do RIP rollers. We call it RIP because rest in peace. Remove the E on the name. So yeah, I didn't talk about that in the previous level, and this one is a perfect example though. It's a 2D level, it's left to right, which is fun. It's not as fun as 3D levels, like 3D levels are just a masterpiece straight up. But yeah. Bonk up here, pick up the diamond. And now bonk on that piece of wood, then pick up the C, and we have another timer coin. This is a cool looking clock. We get the K and we dive down. And now we're gonna bounce on here, and yes, this is another timer coin. Which is sadly not going too great. No. I've been doing 80% and I messed up. That's sad. And I almost fall down. I didn't, because Bong Hop carries you to victory. There's actually a loading screen that tells you how to Bong Hop. It's funny. Like, it's for sure a bug. What aha. You can learn Bong Hop just by looking at the loading screens. Not even looking at the speedrun, looking at the guys. No, just look at the loading screens. It really is just bonking though. Like, just dive into a wall and you're good. Due to frame rate, like for example, it was a bit harder on 60 FPS when we got anything else on the switchboard. It was a bit harder to actually make bong hops, but we managed, okay? We managed. Okay, so now we pick up this page. The music's a little broken because I grabbed the page as Lucky was like grabbing the 300 coin page, so yeah, it broke. It broke a little. Okay, and now we're gonna head out to our last marble level, aka Lucky Ball level. So here it is. We dig out, double jump, and dive. We're good. And now master dialogue, especially that. Okay, go to the right, and this you can see it's a bit more tricky because it introduces more things rather than just moving. For example, we have these jump pads because we have like no mobility on the marble, and so jump pads helps us, and then the other jump pads that boost us. There's actually a cool, I don't know if it's a glitch, but you can like grab two at the same time and you get such a cool speed boost. It's really hard to get. Like, I would consider it random. It's probably not random, but it might as well be. You might as well, like, it feels like it is. It's like an 90% skip that is really bad. It's called frog skip, and it's painful. So with that, we have all Beggy Village marble levels, and we're now gonna head out to Tess, and I'll explain why this is my favorite boss fight if I can bong hop. Good. Here it is, Lucky opening the door. This cutscene actually lagged on Switch, and we thought it was intended until we realized it wasn't. Poor Switch, rest in peace. Oh, they're now in the camera. Isn't that awesome? Some good animation. Actually, the characters are like more alive on what's NSLP. Because there's also Lucky still, Super Lucky still. I mean, well, there's also. Well, I should talk about Lucky a bit. There's first of all a VR game called Lucky's Tale. Okay, so the switches and then hit these switches. So there's a VR game called Lucky's Tale. It's also a platformer, but it's like completely different in every single way. Then we have Super Lucky's Tale, which came out for Xbox and PC, and it's like this game but different. Like NSLT is supposed to be a remaster, but it's like a completely different game, straight up. Okay, so why do I like this boss fight? I think memorizing where the switches are gonna spawn, it's a bit tricky when you begin, like start running the game. But you have such cool mobility, like you move so much on this boss, it's awesome. So now Ted's head's over here. Yeah, you can just stand on a corner and she won't hit you. It's not hard again. Can I hook here? 1, 2, then jump here. Oops. Oh, I hit it. I barely did. That's awesome. I didn't think I would, but I did. And now when these switches go down, we jump off. This way, we don't see Tess like getting ejected from the mech. And here's our page. Cool looking page, by the way. I just noticed I have another objective to mark down. Hold up. Here we go. Yeah, when you alt out, the game freezes. It's a bit inconvenient, but it is what it is. So restful retreat. It's interesting, okay? The story behind speedrunning this is interesting. So here's Buttons, who now gets ejected to space by Fluffy. This is Fluffy. He is kind of fluffy though. And here it is. Bam. So, okay, Fluffy and Buttons used to be easily the most boring boss fight. Like, by far. And then we found a skip that allows you to skip one phase of the boss fight. So now it's a run killer. It's interesting. Like, it's no longer AFK pain. Oh yeah, this is a puzzle. We're supposed to bring lucky statues that don't spawn until you hit the ground to those green spots. We just kind of skip that. we just kind of have to go a little bit too fast in here, you know. Close the game. Actually, fun fact. For some reason, about what I mentioned earlier about seeing the cutscene once. If you enter a foxhole to do a puzzle or a lucky ball level, you actually see it twice. Like, I don't know why, you just do. We can head to this puzzle now. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 bong have this like the minimum amount. Like the very lowest amount. Like you kind of barely manage it. And we're gonna close the game again because we don't want to see the cutscene twice. That's just basically it. And I did a twist. I merged both new any percent and OG any percent route because you now do ladder, but because of both the objectives we have and because the puzzle back there was faster in my opinion, I basically merged the puzzles a bit, but now we're gonna do Melon Madness. Compared to ladder sucks. This level though, it's awesome. If you like watermelon, if you're thirsty, you should maybe not look at this level. Unless you have watermelon nearby. What are the odds of that happening though? Like you need some crazy odds. Ouch. So yeah, watermelon level looks cool. Music's cool. And lucky digs with a special effect, which is not like dirt, it's actually just melon. Watermelon. Pick up the U, hit the switch, go up. It's been so long since watermelon though, like it's awesome. We jumped down, but as you saw, like we can like enter the voxel a bit earlier. Yeah, you usually need to stand on it to enter normally, but it has like a weird hitbox. I think the entire light above it is a hitbox, and when Lucky is dropping down the edge, he's still technically grounded, so you can go into a fox a little earlier. But yeah, by just having the hitbox of the foxhole while you're not airborne by the game. Pick up that, pick up, whoops, the C. And now we're gonna head to this point. We're gonna go with the watermelon. Pick up the K. Take a bit of damage, that's fine. Now this thing is, the mode's gonna go down, this button's gonna go down, hit tail swipe to go on top for some reason. I think tail swipe gives us a bit of like a boost upwards. So the game is like, oh, you are probably like it would probably go inside the melon at some point. So it's like, oh yeah, just go on top. Like it pushes you on top instead of having to wait for the melon to cut down. Yeah. Pumpkin does make you thirsty though, so you buy a watermelon after this. As if anything was open at 6 AM. Well, it's 7 pretty much. We're gonna wait. Here's gonna be the Y. You usually have to wait for the melon to go back, but we can just bong hop straight up. I think you can make it without bong hop actually. Just like mash jump and you make it. Okay, we get all that, and we mark down that we have the main page on Melon Madness. So we're 30 minutes in, apparently, and I do have a question. Just mainly for chat, I guess. Should I do Foxington, which is post game, or should I just do any random second line? Because we're gonna be really ahead, in my opinion. I think we should be finishing the bingo by the... what is it? 45-minute mark. Like, I just got such a fast seed, honestly. It's not the fastest one. It's not even close to being the fastest one. Like, possible. But it is the fastest one I've ever gotten and seen. So it is what it is. Have a C right here, we're gonna pick it up. And now we're gonna head down. So yeah, this is another auto-scroller, just in case. And these slide paths are really cool because it makes you go fast. Unless they're going the opposite way, in which case you want to skip them, or as this one is going upwards, you can't slide on it. So yeah, just don't slide on it, or you kind of go backwards a bit, or slow down. But like both are like kind of the same thing, honestly. This is a bit tricky because, as you can see, we barely get 300 coins. Like it went like 3 or 6, I think, 3 or 4. Closer. And so yeah. Okay, not really chat. To be fair, Melon Madness is the best looking level in my opinion. Like, it's watermelon, might as well be good. So we have our letters in Crawl Walk Run. And now we're gonna head to buttons. So the lore, the speedrun lore behind it, what is it, the face skip, is that M3 Toxia glitch hunter that joined soon after the PC and console versions released, like console not Switch versions. He found out that here are cannons in front of the boat that you can actually stand on. Not on the cannons, but on a platform of wood. The cannons stand on. And so me messing around in class, because virtual class, I was messing around and I accidentally found a face skip. And then Quantum Chris, the current world record holder of everything except any percent, because he won't run any percent, which is the best category, by the way. So he found out the consistency behind it, and I'll explain later. So, but Fluffy tries to stomp us. Spoiler, he couldn't. And now we get some cool looking fireballs that are gonna be shot at the platform. We're kinda far from those, you know. So it's still kind of an AFK boss fight. You might have said like, well, how was it AFK before? On top of the, you can stand on top of the platforms that shoot the fire. there's like an invisible wall, so you can just stand there and wait. That's how we did it, and now we just do this. Okay, so what we do is that hit that bomb, and then hit a second bomb. Hitting a bomb is supposed to despawn the ones that come after, but how do I say this? Ooh, wait, I'm in such a bad spot. Okay, I might have not gotten this skip because I was too late. Okay, I did. If more cats appear, you skip the area. So what I was saying, hitting a bomb is despawns the other ones, but you do it in a way where you don't actually hit, like you hit the bomb before it despawn, before the ones the other ones spawn. This is slow. This is really slow. Oh wait, I should show something up. Hold up. We're gonna do pancake, okay? Okay, I couldn't do pancake. Never mind. I can't talk. There's so much on this boss fight. So hitting a bomb despawns the other ones that have spawned, but you do it in a way that it hits the bomb before the other ones spawn. So you get like that despawn trigger before intended, and so you get two bombs at the same time. And then you hit the third cat with with his own bomb. I think it's due to timing, and that timing is precise, and that makes it so that the boss fight actually breaks. Now we skip the second phase, which has the fireball spell Lucky Smells, and I'm just gonna leave that. It does say Lucky Smells though, and 3 exclamation marks. And story behind it, and super lucky still, you had like a minimal, like minuscule chance of getting it. You might as well get a shiny Pokemon before you got that. And so the devs wanted it to make it like something that always happened, to see Lucky Smells for an SLT. And I'm sorry, we kinda skipped that. Lucky does know the smell. He's happy. Look at that. How could you say such things to this fox? Come on, that's just rude. Straight up rude. Here's Meowmalade. A friend loves Meowmalade because, to be fair, her boss fight has some bangers, but that's about it. I honestly don't know what she wants, because when I played the game, I like thought every cat was gonna go for the pages and all that, but then they just didn't. Like Meow just kind of like, oh yeah, just take the page when you defeat her. It's like, yeah, whatever. We're gonna Trap in Paradise. For 80%, we actually do a very boring route of doing 6 puzzles, which means bong hopping all the way to the page. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting because I've never done Trap in Paradise without getting every collectible, if that makes sense. Like, I have for all main levels, but I don't remember that. I do 100% mainly. Okay, so for objective here we have to open up these umbrellas. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna come here, hit that one, and I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but I should just jump off here and I should keep it here. Yeah. If you jump up where I was, I would just respawn right there because of checkpoint. Now here's a trick that I won't do because you can hit this umbrella before the dialogue and it skips the dialogue, but if you hit it while the dialogue is open, which is what will happen most of the time, you softlock and you have to close, just restart the level. You don't have to close the game. Yeah, I'm mashing jump right now because Lucky kind of like bounces off the wood platforms. Okay, that was fast. That was actually surprisingly fast. Main page for 3 cannon salute. Here it is. Okay, you know, I have an idea. I have an idea for the rest of like the run. Because we're about to finish the bingo in like 2 minutes, honestly. So we're gonna go up here and we're gonna go to what's very few worlds have differences between like major differences between any percent like between consoles versus PC. That's due to loads because the loaders on PC and what's PS5 and Xbox Series are like real quick. And then you go to the previous consoles, like each one is like 30 seconds, so you can't do many routes. But this is a Trapping Paradise. Wait, no, oops, I messed up. It's actually this one. Trapping Paradise was the previous level. This is a Three Cannon Salute, which was the old route for everything, and then it's used the current route for console, and for new gen consoles and PC, you do 6 puzzles again. Okay, there's a chance that Buttons breaks both of these barrels at the same time. He didn't, because it's 7 AM now. Now here's a chance that you might clip through this. You didn't. It's like a minor time save, but when it happens it's satisfying. When it doesn't happen you get mad. Because like, oh, I did everything correctly. What happened? Buttons just didn't like me. And well, you pay the price, I guess. Okay, I didn't mean to actually hit the ground right there. I wanted to dive down to the sand. It's not dirt at all. It's no longer dirt. Oh yeah, this was DLC for Super Lucky Tale, because there was Miamole, but there was no Miamole boss fight. And so they probably added this to basically make you fight Miamole while also adding a couple levels. Which is fine. Okay, here's a chance we might get a camera glitch, where the camera stays in the background. It usually happens at the end, like, well, not end, more like, how do I say this? It usually happens when you exit the foxhole, when you go back to the main area, but it can happen anywhere. Like, it can happen right now. And I would be fine because this layout's not hard after this. Here's buttons again. Here's the buttons again. So 2 dialogue boxes, we immediately hit back like you roll for some reason. Okay, so that's one barrel. There should be another one. And this third one. Shoot. Thanks. Also, Memo is now mad because we get. It's weird because like, oh, you beat them. Take the page. It's straight up. Okay, and time comes in 3, 2, 1. That's time. We actually beat just one row. That was way too fast. I disagree. That is time. Thanks for the GG's, but yeah.
Well, GG's.
Thanks. I think if I can showcase more of the game, because that was like very little in my opinion.
Yes, please do. I mean, we're like halfway in the estimate right now.
Yeah, exactly. We're just gonna do second row, okay? So we're gonna start with column 1, row 1, because it has Harvest Festival, the single best level in the game. Like, let me explain a little. Let's go up here, if I can. Okay. So we have Eggroll, like that level over there is Eggroll, in the middle of the camera. That level is, I would say, a round killer for 100%. Then we have Piggy Pearl and Rip Rollers, which are also rank killers. And then over there, like very far, I'm gonna do 100% because... No, I actually shouldn't. I should just grab all lucky letters. Sorry, it's not gonna be 100%. You know what? I'm gonna do everything except coins, because coins takes a while. Oops. I can. Go top, thanks. So we have timer coins for the... for a hidden page. Cool looking hidden page. There it is. And the level's about making like a band of 3 worms come back together. Not because they broke it, it's like testing apart. Let's say that. Here's the L. They're not mad at each other, they're just like in different ways, you know, different parts of the map. This looks kind of broken. That's because we entered without hitting the loading zone, probably to save on resources for the Switch. We've hit that there. And now we pick up this second key, which is kind of floating. It will, like, you will see where it's supposed to be standing on soon. But yeah, the level's kind of broken right now. So, this is another broken cutscene. Look, it's not supposed to be empty. A door is supposed to come down. We got a bit to the right, tail swipe to pick the Y, which is down there, and look. The level loads. Wow, it actually makes sense now, doesn't it? So we're kind of doing a sequence break right now. Pick up the key, lucky. Please, thanks. Why are we doing a sequence break? Let's just say this is the last one we're supposed to get, and we're doing it first. He's like saying he's nervous and he's just enjoying the view. And we're supposed to get a cutscene when we get all 3 worms, but because he's just the first one, we just stay on top. Now look at that unloaded map again. We're gonna try to jump on there and hopefully reach with the right. Oh, barely missed it. That saves like 5 to 10 seconds and loses like 40. Conclusion, not worth it except your moosh. I've been failing that so often now, it's actually upsetting. Okay, 1, 2, tail swipe. And when you actually see the layout, it's way easier. Here's the second one, we're doing them backwards, not because of the sequence variant, but just because it's easier. Like, it's faster. We have to pick up some fireflies. He was testing to like this stage, I guess. I don't know how having them like 10 feet apart makes it so that you can test anything, but yeah. Whatever. So you would normally go there to those wheels, but like for 100%, but we're not picking up coins. Mainly because it might be too tedious. There's the K, by the way. Here's the fourth firefly. Is that a firefly? I don't remember. I forgot. I'm forgetting English now. No. We jump on this tomato. Now we pick up the 5th one. Then we'll immediately pick up the 6th one. Yep. And here comes the last one. So Lucky dances when we pick this one up, but you need to be grounded for that. Like grounded, not digging. So we're not grounded until we're here, because after we dance, the worm teleports over here, and we can talk to him. Well, a cutscene zooming in, like, hey, you should talk to a worm. We get that cutscene. That's why it fades black in the middle of cutscene. Yeah, we basically have 2 cutscenes at the same time. What I'm trying to say. He sings a little. Well, kind of. Is that singing? I don't think that's singing, but who cares? And now we go to the last one. Now, because we hit the trigger over there, the game thinks like... First of all, this door should be closed until we talk to a sheriff. And then... Okay, we're gonna do this first. this is a stealth section because this guy is not supposed to see you, quote unquote. And you need to stay broad, and if you hit the tomatoes, you get bounced up. We might as well try that. Hold up. Pick up the U, and then just bounce up. But yeah, the game thinks like, oh, you must have already done that. Like, you must have already done this area, so it just gives you this foxhole, which takes you to the end. It should not spawn until you're done with this area, but yeah. And now we have the Soggy Boggy boys back together. He got eating the tomato juice illegally, like he was stealing. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend doing that, but he was doing that. Okay. So
Do we have time for a quick donation?
we do not, because this is the time. This is the time for the cutscene, the best cutscene in the game. So I'm not gonna talk after this cutscene yet, but for now, just enjoy the concert, okay? Enjoy the concert. It is the best level after all, like for a reason. Awesome stuff going on. Now, thanks for the cat jumps in chat. Now you can go. There's town
Alright.
now.
Okay, perfect. We've got a $10 donation from Zinger565 without a comment, but this donation goes towards the Terraria bid war for the Mrs. Claus outfit. Because for that run, we'll be having a bid war where you may choose the outfit that the runners will have to get to the particular sets. So thank you for your donation. And of course, to remember, we still have a few bid wars and incentives coming up in the next few hours, including the Minecraft seed choice, as well as the file name choice for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword randomizer, among many others. So thank you so much, and keep it going.
Alright, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed Harvest Festival as much as you did. I can't bonk hop up, hold up. Okay, we're good. So yeah, Harvest Festival, very good level. For some reason, like, I don't know why Super Lucky Stale, like, it upset me, because I played Super Lucky Stale after New Super Lucky Stale. And the Soggy Boggy boys are just not the same, if you know what I mean. We're gonna go to Restful Retreat. We're supposed to do all puzzles. We're gonna do another line, which is, well, it's gonna be the diagonal one. Oh wait, I didn't mark the Harvest Festival. Okay, there we go. So first of all, there's a very hidden puzzle that it always takes a while for casual to find out. The casual playthrough, it's right here. Like, you don't see it anywhere. And now we're gonna try to. Nah, I already failed. No, we're not gonna try out anything. Well, at least it was 4 bomb hops and not 99. So yeah, we're just gonna do all puzzles real quick. We're missing like 3 now. I should alt out because this like, alting out always spawns you like on the set spawn of the world, like at the beginning of the world. So yeah, if I alt out here, I spawn way earlier than like spawning on the far right of the map where there's nothing. We're gonna do this puzzle on top of ladder. And well, it's the same puzzle. I could actually just do a puzzle normally. Oh, this puzzle broke me. There's a category extension when you do all puzzles legally. It's called Puzzle%. And it broke me because I hit the statue like too quickly before the other one spawned, and it glitched. So yeah, I'm still a bit upset about that. Like, it glitched because both statues were in like the same exact spot, so I had to move them, and they would actually come back to normal. But that was free time loss, like that was straight up free time loss. Okay, and we're now missing one last page. It's right here on top, like one last puzzle. And the way you know you got all puzzles, because this golem down here, like when you touch the floor, he talks to you, so don't touch the floor. But when you finish all puzzles in the world, he talks to you like, hey, you did it. It's nice to be outside and touch grass. I've been doing puzzles all day. That's kind of what he says though, like not touch grass, but he might as well say that. Okay, we're gonna go back to Gilly. We have some bangers here too. It's not like, it's not Soggy Bogey Boys levels of bangers, but it's levels of bangers. With meows and all that stuff. Okay, that was actually quick. Gonna head here, and we're gonna open the door. Go Lucky. With your book. And yeah, prepare for some cat jams, rat jams, all the jams you may have. She does sing pretty well though. She gets mad at us because we entered the party. We're apparently not supposed to. And so you see how the floor is spinning in different colors? I soft locked this once. I don't know how. I just entered the boss fight and it was not spinning. And I had to close the game for it actually to work. And then for that time it was world record pace for all main levels, and I just got Miamalate. So in my splits, Miamalate will always remain as Miamalock, because she locked me out. How dare she? I got it afterwards, but let's just say I didn't for the sake of drama, I guess. Imagine. Okay, so yeah, it gets a bit harder. We could guess. I don't know how to explain this. So you know how Bingo has like the columns and the rows? On the third phase, it spawns a single block of these blue ones. So I want people to guess like which one's gonna be. Like for example, here would be column 2 row 1, column 3 row 1, and all that. So yeah, just guess it. Guess while enjoying the bangers. My guess is gonna be 2-2, like column 2 row 2 right here. Ouch. There's also an achievement for doing this damage list, by the way. Now that I take damage, like, oh yeah, there's an achievement for doing this damage list, just by the way. Okay, row 4, column 2, and then it's the opposite, like, what the heck? It's like column 2 row 4 and then column 4 row 2. That's just straight up the opposite. It's here and it's here. I didn't actually see where it was. I was just messing around. No, wait, I missed it. Well, you know what, whatever, who cares? Imagine being that bad at announcing the result. I didn't see it. That's so sad. I was supposed to see it. Moosh, you failed your job. What the heck? Anyway, Miamalate goes, brr, she missed. We probably all miss, I don't know. We might, I have no clue. It's too late to check on this now. That was Miamalate. Thanks for enjoying the bangers. So now we're gonna go to Huntingham, and I think I could do the 600 coins just for the memes, because 600 coins takes a long time. But I could. I'm actually not sure. Like I'm not sure at all. That was best boss fight. Yeah, it's music wise it is, and at least you don't go AFK. Sadly, speedrun wise, it's the only boss fight with no optimization whatsoever. Like no crazy breaks, animation, or dead words, or skipping entire phase. But at least it's fast, and you have some bangers. Okay, so Super Lucky Style you had to do or levels in order, but here you saw that every level was open. However, we have here a cool progression system where there's a Terror Train, or next objective for the bingo, but it's locked. We have to get a ticket on Carnival Court. But before that, I want to show the traumatizing skip for any percent, called Frog Skip. So here's this frog toy, okay? And so by hitting the toy with tail swipe, you reset your double jump, okay? You're supposed to throw it like that and reach the final boss, Iceland. I almost do it though. I needed one more. But do that and then go back to that level. It's a runner to get 4 pages, and then look, use pain, okay? But you can skip the progression system entirely. For now, we're just gonna do Carnival Court. It also has bangers, in my opinion. This is my favorite design level. Like, in terms of design, this level is huge. And I love it. And the music just fits. The music reminds me of like OG, how do I say, like adventure or platformer games. If that makes sense. So here's Clive, the barker. He's like, hello, you won the page? Well, get with 3 tickets, fool. You're here for a reason. What? Okay, that happened, I guess. I was not even looking, or whatever. We jump on this ticket, maybe. Because like, hey, you can get 1 ticket here by doing this the intended way. What is that again? What is that? So you're supposed to hit this so that it rings the bell, but you can't because blocks are blocking the thing. So you just get rid of the blocks. And well, here it is. I think we are gonna do 4 tickets for the 600 coins. But for now, here's Jinx, the final boss. We're not gonna show him off. That would be spoiler, as if I hadn't spoiled 4 bosses already. And Jinx is in the last one, haha.
Do we have some time real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
I just want to remind everyone that coming up right after this run, we do have the Minecraft bingo, the Scout and Route Blackout bingo, and we're still looking for a seed name for that. You know, it would be a real shame if we wouldn't have a seed name for that run. So, you know, if you want to determine the seed for that, if it's supposed to be a super good or a super bad seed, you can make or break Cave Ladder's run. So go get your donations in. You can donate as little as $1, and you know it's all for a great cause. So with that,
It is a great
give
cause.
It up back to you.
Okay. I just thought about so many things about that. The donation goes to a great cause, but you can also laugh by looking at the worst Minecraft seeds ever. And just like give it to him. I'm just saying the possibilities. Now if the run goes over estimate by 1 hour, it's not my fault. I didn't do anything. So that was moles, and now we're gonna try to get 600 coins. Which shouldn't be hard, like, Carnival has a lot of coins. First of all, we're gonna do these timer coins, and You know, if I did 100%, you'll see that they last forever. Like, especially these ones, because I don't think the timer runs on a cutscene or dialogue per se. So, like, the music of the TikTok finishes earlier than the coins despawn. So it's weird, straight up. For now, I thought I was gonna get more coins for that. I'm not gonna pick that up. Okay. I think I'm gonna head to the right first. Pick up these coins here on top. Now I should be picking up these coins over here. Jump on the bumper carts. And get my 4th ticket. You need 3 for the page, which is technically a train ticket. That's why it's locked behind bars, the train terror one. Wow, that camera was moving right there. Okay. We're gonna pick up this diamond and then we're gonna talk to this kid who's like, oh, I want this bear. He's super upset. Okay. And we give him the bear. We just pick it up. It's like, oh, thank you. Now, Ghost Mom has fixed the Ferry wheel. I don't know how she did it. Like, do not ask me that. And now we have a cool 2D section where we're gonna try to pick up like every single coin for the 600. I mean, at least the big ones. At least the big ones. So for example, right here, there's a diamond. And we do some coin jump, which is like the same thing as Frogscape, but with coins, and in my opinion way easier because the coins are predictable. I think I'm gonna pick up a bit more coins and then jump off, like right here. Okay. This should give me coins. I'm not gonna pick that up because ghosts will come at me. And by coming here and picking up that diamond, I should have 600. Close. Remember the coins I didn't want to pick up, and we have to pick them up anyway. Okay. We did it. We have 600 coins officially. That's double of what it asked us for. Oops. And now we have a cool trick where we hit the switch from the side and we pick up the page before it gives us this dialogue. Like, you're supposed to like break the cage and then it gives you a dialogue like, hey, here's your page. But we do it before it gives us the dialogue and we save a bit of time. So that's 600 coins, and we're gonna do the last thing, which is third train. You'll see the bars now open up after the cutscene. After the cutscene. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Now the bars open up. It's been so long since I don't do this. You go to the left immediately and just keep a dialogue. Barely don't touch the trigger box for the dialogue. It's good. Okay, so third train might as well be like not the aesthetically pleasing as Mellow Madness, but it might as well be the fastest one and most fun to play of all the 2D levels because it's just too fast, especially speedrun wise. And if Lucky can bone hop, it's even faster. So yeah, third train, in my opinion, has good soundtrack. Oops. Okay, here we go to the left and pick up the hidden page. It's not like we need it. Oh wait, no, we did. That was the objective for the bingo, never mind. But yeah, you go to the side. You're supposed to like open up a switch, but that takes time, honestly. And here's a very cool trick. When you hit the switch, you are kind of locked on a cutscene where you can't move. But if you go to the left quickly, you're not locked. And so now you dead warp and you pick up the page as soon as it spawns rather than waiting for it to spawn. And so it's really awesome, honestly. So I guess you could consider this time like for sure. Like, it's still early on schedule, but I think doing anything else will surely take time. Unless people want to see the final boss, it should not take over like 5 minutes.
Well, if you've got something to show off, go right ahead.
You know what, that's fine. Okay, so Rockscape is now the current way of 20%, but since it's impossible, you can do Hunting Houndscape, which is grabbing the 300 coins and main page of Carnival, then getting the hidden page and main page of Terror Train, and you spawn here. What you're gonna do is that you're gonna bunk up on this wall. It has a bit more that's invisible, and now you're gonna double jump this island and dive, and you start bunk hopping. Make sure you're not holding the stick towards the wall until you're diving, otherwise you'll slide off. Like I can show it off like that. And so yeah, just make it either neutral or to the side. You reach this island, which you're not supposed to reach, of course. And then you jump on this tree, and you reach the final boss. As for Frogscape, we would jump from the main island to here, then we would jump up the castle and go back to the island we just jumped from to get 4 pages. And you know what? We already spoiled 4 bosses, we might as well spoil the last one. Get a cutscene though. As a final boss, he might as well have a cutscene. Hello, Lucky. How are you?
Lucky, over here.
He gets strict.
I'm so glad you're here.
He gets bamboozled.
The book?
She didn't. She didn't, Lucky. You got bamboozled. How dare you? You're supposed to protect the book. You just messed up. Well, now Jinx becomes all dramatic. And he goes big. Straight up. There it is. Okay, so optimizations for Jinx. There's something called fast Jinx. It's not a glitch, it's more like doing it fast. Because I think normally when you hit Jinx, I'll tell you when you can hit Jinx. But when you hit Jinx, he goes like really far away. So it's intended for you to like hit him once, then wait for him to come back, hit him another time, and all that. But thanks to fast Jinx, we can just constantly dive onto him before he goes too far away, and that's how we like skip the waiting part of Jinx. Now Jinx is a fun boss fight, and it's actually quite difficult for what the rest of the game technically is. He moves the platform, he spawns waves at you, he does laser beams, he does everything again. And now he's gonna like change the grounds, like y-axis of the platforms, and spawn ghosts. Now these ghosts suck because the humming properties on them barely work, but that's okay. Now we're gonna fast Jinx. As you can see, I just dive forward before he goes too far away, and I killing me like one row. We have to do it 3 times, so 2 left. He's still gonna do like pretty much everything he did, like mess around with us with waves, mess up the stage entirely, laser beam and more waves, and also move the stage, rotate it, then move it more. I think like he does one more move, I think. Yep, there it is. She's moving. I would like to see, like, it's not possible, I think it's hard-coded for it to not be possible, but I would like to see 4 blocks like in a row. That would be awesome. I would pay for that. Okay, so we skip all that, then everything goes back to normal. Could you bump up to Jinx? Now I think about it, to showcase something funny. Because the light over there is just a sphere with light. Okay, now we have 6 ghosts, I believe. I barely reached that one because this one's like too low. See what I mean? The properties do not work on those ghosts, I swear. Thanks. It gets a little harder because now every time we hit him, he spawns waves. The thing is that he's supposed to spawn 3 waves, but we hit him a bit too fast, so he only spawns 1 wave. Okay. Come on, Jinx. He actually mixed it up a little because he changed high ground first and then lasers, and then we're back to normal. Okay. He spawns a bit more ghosts that we pretty much kill instantly. And here's one last one. And as soon as he finishes lasers, he goes back to being a ghost. And it's harder because now every time we're hitting, he multiplies while giving out waves. But since we know the layout they'll spawn, it's a bit easier to like not only fast things, but you also gotta get rid of one like at the very beginning. And so imagine we're doing any percent, and this would be time for any percent as soon as we pick up the book. Bam, we picked up the book. So that was New Super Lucky Tale. I think that's it for today. And well, I think keep having fun watching bingos. It's gonna be fun. Very random objectives. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Oh.
Bruh.
Nice.
Nice.
Classic.
Lucky did the impossible.
All right. Do you want me to go forward?
You go
I
ahead.
shall. All right. Well, thank you so much, MooshPaw, for your run, and especially for being the opener run for this event. I think it's definitely great, and it's such a cute game. Like, I just love looking at it. It's awesome.
It is.
So, thank you so much. Just before we go on, I saw we got a few donations in here. We got one $10 donation from Zinger565, once again, saying cheers. And we've got another $1 donation from a certain Fla258, I have no idea who that is, saying, cursing runs? No, I would never. Wow. So thank you, Flora, for that. And with that, we actually do have some seed choices that were implemented for the very upcoming run of Minecraft, which we'll be having right after a short intermission. So specifically, it will be Minecraft Scout and Route Blackout Bingo by Cave Lighter. So thank you everyone, and we'll be seeing you after a short intermission. Cheers!
there's multiple different types of treatments. And so I'll say that Fred Hutch launched the first of its kind COVID-19 Clinical Research Center, where we are testing treatments either pre-exposure or rapidly post-exposure to reduce the risk of serious infection, serious hospitalization, and death. The first out of the gate, which we heard about even a year ago, were these monoclonal antibodies. It's basically when you get a vaccine, your body makes antibodies to fight the virus in your body. This is basically skipping that step of vaccination, just getting antibodies and injecting it into people. The problem with monoclonal antibodies is they need a registered nurse and infusion by IV over a few hours, and it's not readily available and readily accessible to everybody. And so that's where we're getting to this next class of drugs, the drugs that can be prescribed by a pharmacist, that can be gotten as a pill. These pills are going to save a lot of lives, especially in places where they don't have good access to healthcare and access to hospitals.
Peggy 7.
Hello everyone! What's up? How's it going? Are you enjoying Bingothon Winter 2021 so far? I really hope you are. Now, while we're currently setting up the next Terraria run, and we did actually get a donation. We did get a donation in here, so we got $11 by Pink_Batman12. Thank you very much for your donation. With the comment, here's to a great weekend of great bingos. Thank you very much for your donation, Pink Batman. And with that, we do... there was a slight change in the Minecraft bid war. The seed that won with $11 is now Bingothon and Fred Hutch are poggers.
Yes, indeed, and that is now the final seed name for that. So definitely, I can definitely agree that Fred Hutch is poggers. You know, what do you have to say about them, Floa?
Definitely. Well, what can I say? I can tell you that Fred Hutch is a cancer research center where world-renowned scientists and humanitarians work together to prevent, diagnose, and treat cancer, HIV, and many other diseases. With 3 novel laureates among their researchers, they're at the front of the battle against those illnesses.
Yes, indeed, they really are an awesome cause, as you can hear there. And I think you guys just saw the video just now, like just earlier, with the where Guppy was talking, and you're gonna see one of these videos at every intermission, and the variety of stuff they do is absolutely amazing. So the cause you're donating for is really great. So thank you everyone for your donation so far. Like we're barely not even 2 hours into the marathon. We're almost at $150. So maybe we can reach it soon. Maybe we can reach that threshold pretty soon. It would be really amazing. And one way you can do that if you want is by, for instance, donating to one of our amazing bid wars that we have, including the randomizer, the Scour Sword randomizer file name choice, or the chicken mod for Nier Automata. And this is definitely a fun one. Or if that interests you as well, we've got many amazing prizes as well for this event. We've mentioned many times earlier in the past the mugs. You've got both the neutral mug, winter mug. You can. I don't want to overload you, so I will say you can type !prizes to see all the prizes for this event. So Floa, tell me, what do you think about the next game that we have?
Oh, you mean the Terraria Scout and Route Blackout Bingo?
Oh,
That
yeah.
is, that sounds very interesting, to be honest. I mean, Scout and Route Blackout Bingo is definitely something you don't see every time. Like, I mean, the name already sounds very interesting of the category.
Isn't it Terraria 3D?
Well, yes, obviously.
But yes, also that category name is also very interesting.
Yes, of course.
And because obviously I heard there's another game called Minecraft, but obviously people comparing Minecraft or Minecraft or whatever and Terraria, no one would ever make that comparison. No one ever made that joke before,
No,
they're the same
no.
game, am I right?
Nope.
Or
Never
are
heard
they?
of that. No. They're definitely two different games. Like Minecraft is like 2D.
Oh yeah. You definitely you can't make that mistake, Of course you can't.
Yes, obviously. Never do that. Bad idea.
But wait, when I look at the schedule, it actually says it is that Minecraft game. I wonder what it is, or maybe it's meant to be pronounced Minecraft? How do you pronounce it?
I don't know. Minecraft, Minecraft. I don't know. This is hard to pronounce. Never heard of this game before, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Seems like a small indie game nobody's ever heard of.
Definitely. Yocraft? Yocraft. All right. That's
Minecraft.
That sounds. Minecraft, Yocraft, basically the same. Mini crate. Okay. Well, we're getting some good suggestions in chat there.
Yes. Maybe someone can actually tell us what the correct game is. I have no clue at all.
Minecraft. I see. Alright, we getting there. Alright, I just got the word from Tech that we're ready though. So we'll be right